The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players, and he's anything but. A work ethic I've always admired, and he's still hard at it as ever.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar. That's a lovely, delicate pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar venturing down the left. Neymar's cross. Getting up there! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Here's a sharp little ball here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Neymar, delivered low. Goal! The first significant strike. Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That has been slung wide. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Over to the right flank. That's where it came from. Messi providing... He's had a shot! Messi! From another planet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are purring, truly purring! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? And he's quick to snap. Dembele! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Robertson. Cross from Robertson. So, what can they make of this? Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Oh, that's nice. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Pelé. Oh, just skips past his man. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Livingston couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Neymar finding himself in space. Drogba chasing after it.
Livingston always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Yaya Toure. Alexander-Arnold. Crunching tackle. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Hangs one in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Drogba. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Neymar. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So this to extend their lead. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Oh, no, he misses from the spot.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And we have our very first corner. Goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Threads one in, and he plays one through. Dembele, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Always goal side, and that has put paid to that. And played right into his path. Maldini wins the duel this time. He is through here. Plays it in low. Good read, needed to be. And that signals the end of the first period. Reflections on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. It's easier said than done, as we know.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That was good alertness. And here's Drogba. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Mbappe. Robertson, well seen, saw that coming. Tries to play it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shoots! Oh, here we go. And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
A case now of complete control. He's beaten the last man.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And the shot! Great football, shot and save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
It's their second corner of the game. He's rising! Oh, good finish! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Decent chance! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Livingston are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Just eases him off the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Pele. And they win it back again. Now it's Pele, Bruno Fernandes, and the shot! Rijkaard. Now Mbappe. Mbappe scooting forward. He's found a way through. And it's Thuram. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Neymar. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch. Livingston have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is a little undercooked. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Messi, looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the ball's gone astray. Tries to pass it through. But that has not gone well. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pele. Bellingham. Oh, it's Dembele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Knocks it into space. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And a header!
Liverpool really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And here's Mbappe. A quick look, thought about cutting inside, and he's managed to get free. In it comes. Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a key interception. Yaya Toure. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bruno Fernandes. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Messi. Now this could be a chance. That's tidy. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. And we're done. Liverpool cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So, it's away we go then.
Peter, we're very fortunate to be in the presence of Gianfranco Zola.
One of Italy's most beautiful footballers ever.
No doubt. And he brings such a natural, instinctive feel to a game with his freedom of movement and his dazzling ball skills. Zola clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Mbappe, oh, he's all alone. Looking for the run. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Dembele. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nice interception, well timed. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Yaya Toure! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Van Dijk. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Aimed beyond the defence. McAllister gets across to intercept that. Kudus still goalless at the moment. Zubimendi. Solar. He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Dembele receives it in a wide position. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Too long and over the line.
Manchester United always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Zubimendi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard. And here's Drogba. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kudus. Pele pinches it off him. Nicely weighted ball. Zubimendi. Zola. Zubimendi. McAllister. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Toure does well to get it back. Rijkaard. is always scanning the pitch for targets. Kudus. Toure running with intent. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Vinicius Junior.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nice physical challenge.
Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yaya Toure. And it's Dembele. Dembele has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's forced to go back. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Dembele. Kudus. Drogba. Can he get it through? Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Van Dijk. McAllister. Now it's Pelé. Kudus is in a really good position out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Zubimendi. McAllister tries a shot! It's a loose ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan
He's
here.
been slipped through. He's found a way through. Real chance here. Kudus. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half
brings. And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody
so between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So, into the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. This is a promising build-up. He's got away. Solar goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ambitious ball here. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Yaya Toure. And it's Robertson. Knocks it into space. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's been shifted off it. And he's managed to get rid. Mbappe. Hangs in across. Van de Ven clears it away. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution.
Drogba! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now, can they get him away? Just about up to the hour now. And it's Robertson. Thinks about the shot. Big chance! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, no joy this time. Zubimendi. And they can counter here. He's found space here. Rafael Leao has it in a wide position. Van der Sar claims comfortably. Robertson. Nicely intercepted. Another pass just keeps it. And Shevchenko! Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Bellingham. Goes for the shot! Oh, it's a vicious effort. Oh, easy pickings there. Donatoni. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Shevchenko. He's in a great position here. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Nice sequence of passes, this. Donatoni. Can he finish? Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defence.
Drogba! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Looking for the run. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Didier Drogba.
Bellingham.
Number 11,
Yamal.
Mbappe.
That's right.
Number 15, Dembele. Number 42,
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Coming on the field.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Number 14, Rashford. Number 6, Yamal.
Bellingham.
Number
Oh, the ball's run
5,
loose here.
Vieira. There will be
Tries to
3
get it
minutes
clear.
Added time.
Excellent challenge there. Vieira! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Please take all litter bins located by
end of the game.
gates.
Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Looking to play him in. And it's Bellingham. Tries one from range! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Great vision. Dembele. Aimed at the far side. De Bruyne. Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Dembele's cross. Impressive jump! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Marquinhos. Good running, strong and purposeful. Dembele!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Bellingham. Plays in a cross. And a header! Same attempt, same outcome. It threatens little.
Liverpool really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
No goals as yet. He's looking wide. Paz providing an outlet on that flank. Dembele is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Spread neatly. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. Dembele! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Dembele, and he was quick to react. Arsenal are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter.
Oh, good effort! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Robertson. Can he get onto this? Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi, driving on and making good progress. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Cannavaro did well to stay calm there. Referee has just said play on. Yaya Toure. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. Cross to the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bellingham, looking for options for movement. He's a sharp little ball here. Looks across and plays it in. Peruzzi deals with that nice and simple. Oh, well measured. Paz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's found a... And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Shot a goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's running through. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, it's Dembele. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. And it's Messi. Mbappe. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Mbappe. Nicely spread. Shevchenko. The ball goes in. He's rising! Oh, that was a brilliant... And that is the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Just a quick announcement.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Liverpool should be well in front based on the number of chances they've had, and you can sense a little anxiety around the stadium for fear that this game might just get a little away from them now.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. We're on the move again.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Goes for a shot! Now that was quite some save.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's Dembele. Can he get on the end of this? Pass somewhat off target. De Bruyne. Oh, good spread. He's found a way through. Shevchenko. Ball in towards the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Arsenal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And here's Mbappe. He's found the shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Yaya Toure. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Bellingham. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Dembele. He's having a hit! It's fallen kindly here. And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Shevchenko. No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Across it goes. Excellent challenge there. And Yaya Toure! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Threads one in. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Drogba. Goes for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Bellingham. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's gone for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And this is Shevchenko. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yaya Toure. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Drogba, played out to the left flank. Tries to play it through. And this is Drogba. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Drogba. Dembele.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Bellingham. That has not gone well. Yaya Toure. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Shevchenko! He lifts the roof! Has he won it? He just might have won it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Deep into stoppage time, and it's Yaya Toure. Robertson. They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Programs are available from stands.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So things are underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Pete.
And the shot! Cruyff. Batistuta. Stojkovic. A probing pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution... And he shoots! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vinicius Junior. And here's Drogba. And it's Yaya Toure. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Now it's Cruyff.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now, can they get him away? Batistuta. There's the shot! And again! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten...
Bellingham! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Liverpool are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Stojkovic. And here's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Looking for the run. That has been cut short.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bellingham. He's looking wide. He has found the way through. Ah, that's a fine interception. Marcelo. Knocks it into space. Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there. He's found space here. It's out for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold picks it up from the goal kick. He's found a way through. Batistuta. Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Liverpool.
Towering header! Oh, good finish! They're back within reach! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So could they be onto something here? Marcelo. Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Mbappe, can he get it through? Well, that's an excellent interception. Delivered low. Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And it's Cannavaro. Aimed beyond. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mbappe. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Done delicately. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Stojkovic, and there's green grass ahead of him.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Drogba.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Quality ball. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido el consumo de bebidas alcohólicas dentro del estadio.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Cross from Robertson. Good read, needed to be.
Liverpool clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Oh, he's all alone. And no mistake. Barcelona culpably stronger, better, superior. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Toure has the space to scheme. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Now that looks a decent ball. Dembele is in a really good position out wide.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Cruyff.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Drogba. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. It's a good run down the right. Batistuta. Now it's Stojkovic. That is good strength. Steaming on goalwards. Drogba given the lift of his goal. Can he spark a counter here? Tries to play it through. Now there's a fine ball. He's having a pop! It is a very, very good save.
Liverpool are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And now they can spring out of defence. Lobbed in behind. Nicely worked. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Couldn't squeeze it through. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pinches it off him. Can he get on the end of this? He's had a shot! Well, that is remarkable.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Shoots! And that's a good finish. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's cut it out. It's a good ball out wide. And the counter is on. And he's heaved it away. That's a throw. Van Dijk. Stood up well to him there. And it's Stojkovic.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Goes for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Pepe proves too strong. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold goes sliding in. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Played back. It's a really well-measured ball. Alexander-Arnold. That's going across goal. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Cruyff. Threads one in. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, good take in a good area. He's picked his way through. And this is big chance! Off the post! And that has fair fizzed. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Tries to pass it through. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, what a mistake! Marcelo. Oh, this looks sharp. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, look, it was...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player.
Oh, good! Against the crossbar! Goal! And the game springs instantly to life!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
The goal scorer after 3
Sharp,
years.
simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Kylian Mbappe.
So, a breakthrough already. That's Park Ji-sung. Drogba is herring after that one. Oh, that's well spotted. Robertson. He has a look up. Chance! And the ball struck first time. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Bellingham just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And it's Yaya Toure. Zanetti. That's been cut out, well played. Davids. Robertson. Driving on and making good progress. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now there's the header! Well taken goal. That's going wide left. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Looking to play him in. Dembele in acres of space out wide.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. Boca Juniors are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's being shifted off it. Boca Juniors ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Over to the right flank. Dembele has it in a wide position. And that has been cleared. And it's Yaya Toure. He's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific effort! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter, certainly the way he's been playing.
Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he get it through? Hoisted in, getting up there! Cleared without hesitation. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for options for movement. He slings it. Oh, good effort! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Tries to pass it through. And that's aimed into the middle. Another headed effort. Again, not the most fruitful.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Threads one in. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Flashes it across. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Park Ji-sung plays it short. Oh, that's nice. Maradona proves... Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Maradona, Park Ji-sung. Zanetti carries the ball down the right. That is lovely. Zanetti, impressive jump. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Boca Juniors have their second corner now. Park Ji-sung goes short. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. They're taking a moment to consider their options.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
A corner it is then. And this could be the final action of the first half. Serginho with the short one. Drogba is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Maradona, and he's managed to get free. Oh, it's Dembele. And they can counter here, and it's been played through. He has found the way through. Great vision. Dembele's cross. And that has been cleared. Real chance! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Children's announcement.
Liverpool go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Contact a nearby member
Yeah, on the
of
face
staff.
of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Liverpool are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. And here is the first touch of the second half. Liverpool leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Driving forward, driving through the middle. It's Maradona! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Maradona just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Park Ji-sung makes a move down the right. Has a look. He leaps for it! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Park Ji-sung. Nice control. Now, can they get him away? Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Tries to play it through. Cannavaro goes long. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Robertson gets into a good position. Being still separated by the game's only goal. That's a cute ball. Now, this could be a chance. And he's intervened well there. Robertson. Spread to the right. Robertson spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, good take in a good area. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Robertson.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's found a way for Drogba! And that's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of...
Takes a shot! Yamal with a beautifully timed run.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, this looks sharp. Nice looking ball. Liverpool perhaps contemplating their next change here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Van Basten, can he finish? Relentless, just relentless. And that takes him up to 30. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there's the shot!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Donadoni has it out wide and in space. No way through there. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Liverpool are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And he's worked it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nicely weighted. Shot, surely! It's in! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. How very smart. He just got it right.
Van Basten really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Liverpool are having a ball here. You can run onto that. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Yaya Toure. So that's it is all over. Liverpool can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Van Basten, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were
Your
walking
final
through
thoughts,
the gate.
Jim?
Liverpool, definitely impressing.